today let us understand about the Panch Tattvas. Panch Mahabhutas we call them. Five basic building blocks of this whole universe. Right? So this whole universe is made up of Panch Tattvas or Panch Mahabhutas we call them. Five elements. And now these five elements are also embedded in each other. They are all synchronized with each other. Everything has five aspects in it. Right? Say for example, this body is made up of all the five elements. It is not that only one element. Each cell is made up of five elements, all the five elements. And these five elements have come from one another actually. They are not separate from one another. They took the form of different, aspect of themselves. As all our scriptures say that in the beginning everything was one. Everything was one. Everything was just God. Okay? Anant Adi Ananta. No Anadi Ananta. There is no beginning, there is no end. There is all pervasive. Everything is one single energy. Even today the science says that everything is one single energy. Our scriptures, our masters have been saying the same thing from thousands of years. So initially there was only space. Now this space between you and me, between you and the things, this empty space, this is Akash Tattva we call it. Right? Akash Tattva means nothing. Nothing is everything, Nothing means Shunya, and the Shunya is opposite of infinity. If you see Shunya means round, and if you just twist it, you get the symbol of infinity. Just like take some bangle or some ring or some rubber round, and when you twist like this, you get two circles, and that becomes the symbol of infinity. Even the mathematics, it's wonderfully says that. So Shunya is exactly opposite of infinity. That means nothing is exactly opposite of everything, and everything has come from this nothing. These are the two opposites of this whole universe. This whole universe is made up of two energies, and two energies are not separate. Shiva and Shakti are not two different things, but the same thing works differently, and because they work differently, they are divided into two different energies. So initially it was only the space, and then from space comes the air. When the space becomes little thicker in wavelength or vibration, it becomes air. So air has come from the space. Space is the first element, and air becomes the second element. Air is not separate from space. There is a space in the air also, there is a air in the space also. But when this space becomes little thicker, little harder, you can say it changes its vibration, it changes its frequency, and when it changes frequency, it becomes the air element. So that is the second element. Then from air comes out the fire. Now beautifully, just see, when you light a lamp or just take a matchstick and matchbox, and when you light matchstick, the fire comes out, right? From where does that fire comes? This matchstick, what we are using, is becoming the means to create fire. There is no fire in the matchstick. There is no fire in that powder what we have on the matchstick, right? We create fire by using that. That means fire is already present in this air. Wherever there is air, there is fire. So this fire comes out from the air. So from space, Akasha, air, that is the Vayu. From Vayu, we get the fire. And from fire comes out the water. There is a water in fire, and there is a fire in water also. Water has come out from the fire. When fire itself, changes its atomic configuration, it becomes water, the next element. And from water, we get the earth element. When water becomes thick, and it changes its again atomic configuration, it becomes earth. There is a whole science of this, and we can, even if we want, we can convert that. It is just that we do not know that science. We have not reached that state where we can change these five elements into one another. If we can reach there, and many yogis have reached, and we know, we might have heard that many yogis, they can take form whenever they want, and they can dismantle themselves into Panch Tattvas again whenever they want. Right? So it is just that if you know that science, how to convert yourself into the Panch Tattva and how to bring them together and take a form. So these are the 5 basic elements or 5 basic building blocks of this whole universe. Panchatattvas, Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu and Akash. Earth, water, fire, air and space. And Yatha Brahmande, Tatha Purande. Whatever is there in this whole universe, the same thing is there in our body also. That means this body or this existence is also made up of the same Panchatattvas. And these Panchatattvas has a particular ratio in our body. When these Panchatattvas are perfectly balanced or the ratio is balanced in this system will work perfectly. There won't be any disease, there won't be any problem, there won't be any depression, any anxiety, nothing. It is just that when you balance these Panchatattvas in your body, or when you purify, these Panchatattvas gets contaminated by many different aspects, many different things. So when these Panchatattvas are purified in our body, we become healthy, we become happy, we become successful, and we get everything we want. And these chakras are ruled, or these chakras rule those Panchatattvas. In other words, when we do the chakra sadhana, what we are doing is we are purifying these Panchatattvas in our body. As I told you, first day, the basic chakra, the base chakra, the root chakra rules the Prithvi Tattva in our body. The earth element is ruled by the Muladhara chakra. So when you activate Muladhara chakra, or when you energize Muladhara chakra, or when you balance Muladhara chakra, in other words, you are balancing the earth element in your system, in your body. The second chakra rules the water element in our body. So when you do the sacral chakra sadhana, what you are doing is you are balancing and you are purifying the water element in your body. And we all know that approximately 70 to 75% of our body is water. It contains water. So when the water, I think approximately 1 hour video is there. I don't know, I have put it on the YouTube or not. Water is a wonderful element, So the sacral chakra rules the water element in our body. Third chakra, the Manipur chakra, which we are going to do the sadhana today, rules the fire element in our body. We have 64 types of fire, they say in scriptures, like the Jataragni, the fire in the stomach, the heart, Hrudayagni, which functions in the heart, the Mastik Agni, which works in the brain. Like that, we have 64 different types of fires in the body. Overall, it is a fire, and fire is ruled by the Manipur chakra. So when you energize the Manipur chakra, when you do the sadhana of Manipur chakra or solar plexus chakra, you are balancing, activating and energizing and purifying the fire element in the body. The fourth chakra is Anahata chakra, which rules the air element in our body. So when we do the sadhana of Anahata chakra, we are balancing the air element in our body, which is very important. And the fifth chakra is Vishuddhi chakra. This rules the Akash Tattva in our body. So when we do the sadhana of Vishuddhi chakra, we balance the Akash Tattva in our body. So by doing this chakra sadhana, we balance all the Pancha Tattvas in our body. Sixth Tattva is the Guru Tattva. We always say that Guru is within you. The intuitive power, the guiding power which is guiding you from within is your Guru. And nowadays, there are so many gurus outside in the world. जैसे गुरुओं की पहाड़ी आ गई है, मैं भी उनमें एक छोटा मोटा गुरु बन के बैठा हूँ, So the one who teaches you anything is your guru. I consider my kids also as my guru sometimes because I learn from them also. I consider my wife, of course, she's always guru. My mother and everybody around, all even the Pancha Tattvas are our gurus, masters. But what makes them guru is something, some faculty within us, which is guiding us where to go, whom to believe. You know, when you have that guidance from within, that is the Guru Tattva, the sixth Tattva, and last is the Brahma Tattva, we call it, or the God element, God particle within this system. So these five Pancha Bhutas are activated and healed or purified by these Pancha Chakras, the first five chakras. Now these Pancha Bhutas are also governed, the five senses in our body, what we have, are also governed by these Pancha Tattvas. We have the five senses: hearing sense, seeing, smelling, tasting, and touching skin, right? So these five senses are also governed by these. So the earth is governed by the senses, the nose, what we smell. हम बोलते हैं ना कि मिट्टी की सौंधी खुशबू, मिट्टी से खुशबू आती है. That खुशबू or what we smell, nose is governed by earth element. Then water is taste, tongue. Then fire is eyes. Eyes represent fire. Then air is spurs, touch. Touch. We say the skin, beauty is skin deep. So through the skin, we feel the touch. And finally, hearing is Akash Tattva. So these five senses are also governed by the five elements in our body. So what we are doing by activating these first five chakras, we are purifying the Pancha Tattvas. We are also helping all the five senses to purify themselves so that they can intake all the good things from outside. Because whatever we feel or experience within us, we take all these things from outside. If your eyes are closed, whether there is a black or white outside doesn't matter to you at all. Right? When you don't have the smell, when your nose is closed, whatever smell you get, whether it is good, it is a smell of flower, or it is a smell of filthy thing, it doesn't matter to you at all. So whatever you take inside through these five senses, when you do this chakra sadhana, these five senses are also getting purified. So many things we are doing just by doing one sadhana, that is the chakra sadhana.